Hi there, and welcome to our Mega Road High Peaks playthrough. Last time we worked on growth, established our first manor and settled into Linek. This week we construct a gorgeous Clifftop Outpost, reach the large town settlement level and set our sights on further growth. As with the other videos in this series, there's an extended version available for members, so if for some reason you want to see more typical, you know what to do. But now, without further ado, grab yourself a cup of tea and relax alongside me in Manor Lords. Well, hopefully that food arrives sooner rather than later. We're down to just 2 months now of food available to us here. And hopefully, with 3 families working at the trading post and a bit of money in the bank, we should be trading quite happily with Leute Flucht. We certainly do not have a shortage of money over here, finances. And we do have trade set up, don't we? Carrot export. Let's set down the desired surplus to 100, because we do have plenty of food here for the minute, and we really need to get it over here. Alright, well, failing that, I suppose what we could do is get down a couple of emergency pack stations. That has certainly saved me in the past. So, we'll put down a handful here, initially, and we can keep them for future use as well, because I don't think this will be the last settlement we need to save. It does happen from time to time. Right, let's order the priority set nice and high there. And then we'll go to the trading... No, we'll go to the animal trader. And let's import 8 mules. Get that going nice and swiftly. Should have plenty of stable space. We have been adding a fair bit, but you know, wouldn't hurt to have a little bit more, I guess. So anywhere in here we can squeeze a couple of additional hitching posts that we can upgrade to stables, then we will do so. That looks a good spot for it there. And lovely, straight away I'm going to get a family working here. You're going to go to Linek, and you're going to take... We'll do beets with this so we know if the carrots do start working. Okay. So, back in Linek, food is looking good, fuel is looking good. I think we can probably go to the hunting camp, and we can alter the number of wild animals we want kept to 10, to keep it nice and high. And let's get a couple of families working at the forager's hut, because the mushrooms are growing now as well. And we've got the money, so we'll order in some seeds to get the orchards planted nice and early on over here. We've got 1 available space for a family to move in, so we better get expanding pretty sharpish. So let's take a road then, along the back here. And we'll get down some additional burgages. And do we want these to be large gardens or small? Why don't we go somewhere in between? I don't often do medium-sized. Yeah, we'll go for that. And we'll make them vegetable plots, I think. And maybe we'll have a couple that are dedicated to apples, etc. So that gives them plenty to be getting on with. We have planks. Let's get a worker back here, though, continuing to work on creating more planks at the saw pit. And then with things nicely under control here, hop back over to Leute Flucht and consider where we're going to get our next burgage popped down with only 4 available living spaces left. Oh, well, I'm thinking about it as well. Let's get a couple of upgrades executed over here. Lovely. No need to leave them at level 1 when you get them up to level 2. And right, so as we said earlier, we're filling out this bottom section nicely. We're going to fill out to here with vegetable and plots for orchards. And we've got a bit of space we can fill out over here, though it's mostly sheepland at the moment. Did we ever set up trade on clothes? That was something we were talking about, wasn't it? We did. Okay, that's good. We might need more workers at the another trading post, perhaps. I'm not going to expand over here, though. Perhaps down here, but here is definitely forest land. Let's get a couple of families working at that forester's hut. Make sure you've got your work area set to over here. Make sure that we're keeping as much as we can over here forested at any given time. Now, I did employ a couple of people to work here. How are they getting on? Yeah, not a lot of them live here, that's the problem. So I wonder if it might be worth getting a little settlement set up here. Almost a separate village from the main town down there, to primarily focus on logging and firewood and charcoal production. And I think that would be a nice thing to do. And then we've actually got a local family that can work here at the Forester's Hut. So let's think about how we want that to look. I think probably the first thing to do is to take a road. Again, we want to follow the topography of the ground, of the land. And I think we'll just click in between these ley lines here. And then we'll follow out down to the edge of the cliff. And maybe this one here will once again follow the ley line. That's quite the dip. Come out along here. And then we'll wrap back around to the King's Road. Just get that joining nicely. Yes, that's good. So from above, that gives a nice interesting shape. And from this level, you can see it all looks reasonably flat. Right, so let's construction commence on that. So that certainly give us a few more burgages. We'll get down a couple of hitching posts here initially. Perhaps just in this gap here. And we'll have more dedicated to the industrial area, but that'll do for the time being. It's certainly a fair bit of construction to get on with. Let's add, though, a second road in behind here, but first, let's pop down some more foresters. We're going to have lots and lots of them working up here. So we'll get those in there. And then we'll build a road in here. Follow this out the back and curve up to meet that one. Oh yes, like that. And that'll give us 3 additional plots. As soon as we've got people moving in up here, we'll reassign these families. But we might as well do that now. They can help with construction. They don't live anywhere nearby anyway. And look at that, all that traffic coming up here. Could put a steeper road in here, but I don't think that'd be very realistic. I think this one's already quite steep. And what a lovely mountain road you've got going here. What a view. Gosh, to live here, that would be simply stunning, wouldn't it? Let's appreciate that for a moment. Oh, good grief, that's pretty. We might even snap a cheeky little screenshot of that one. I have to remember this spot. Which is why I absolutely love playing on this map. It really does afford some absolutely stunning views. It's time. If you're enjoying the video, please drop a like, hype, comment, and subscribe to help the channel grow. Thank you all so much for your support. Back to the video. Let's go over and check on Linnec. 8 months of fuel and food, 5 plus people to move in. And let's get a few of these set up for veggies and for orchards. A little something like that there. And still waiting for people to move in. We've not got a great number of unassigned families. But I think we probably ought to put a road across here. And maybe here too. Not enough goods. Just that one for now then. And let's mimic on this side the road that we've got on the other. Make sure the curve is turned up nicely on the curve tool. And we'll need to be producing a decent amount of fuel somewhere here. And perhaps in the corner. Go on then, we'll just finish this road out to the end. It takes a lot to take Typical away from his road building, as I'm sure you all know by this stage. So we'll take that through to there. Build that. And then it would be nice, wouldn't it, to have perhaps forestation in this corner. So with a view to that, I think we probably ought to get a couple of foresters' huts down. Let's put in a little curved road here. Let's make sure that doesn't look too odd. Yeah, it's better. Put our little triangle in there. And where's it? Can't see it. Blooming tree in the way. Connect to that one there as well. And then in this space, we will eventually move our logging and firewood, etc. But for the first, we need to get down some foresters' huts. So we'll put down 3 there to begin with. Grand. Well, even at 86% approval with +2 monthly migration, it does feel it's a bit of a job keeping up with it, isn't it? Especially when you're managing more than one region. Usually when we do our 10th towns, we're just focused on one region, but in this case, we're focused on 4. And you're doing 2 at the moment, and I'm already a bit bamboozled. So we'll have to see how we get on when we get up to even more than that. And how is the new village going? Well, I assume pretty well, since there's only 6 burgages left available for people to move into. So with that in mind, let's get 2 more families there. And come on, finish that storehouse, everyone. And I'm going to get 2 families working at this forester's hut and assign you your workspace, like so. And once that storehouse is finished, we can assign a few more workers there as well. While we're doing that, pop some upgrades here. And hopefully everyone is nice and local, although they're off gathering, obviously, at the moment. Which, as previously discussed, is not local. Come on. How long does it take to finish 6% of a storehouse? A few more people moved in again, so we'll get some goats ordered and some upgrades assigned. And let's put some orchards up here. Why not? Make both of those orchards. And then we haven't got any chickens up here, so we'll make these chicken coops. Like so. And then along this road, so logging camp first, and we'll put all of these on one side. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we'll get some woodcutters' lodges. We'll get 4 of those as well. And then on this side, let's pop down 1, 2, 3, 4 charcoal kilns, and then another couple of woodcutters' lodges here. And finish it off with a couple of foresters' huts. And that is our little industrial gantry pier, I suppose, out into what is going to be the new forest. Okay, that's everyone suitably assigned, and oh, look at that. Wish we had that kind of coverage over at other places. We don't need 3 families at each of those, actually. Okay, well, we'll keep an eye on that. We are +1 monthly migration. It's going to be a while before we're anything more than that over here. But I really want to focus still on Loiterflute. So let's ping back over here. And actually, we've got loads of influence. Let's go ahead and claim these other regions so that ours ready for when we want to make use of them. And with that, we can stop taxing a tithe. Because we don't need to make any more influence. For all intents and purposes, that's us done with influencing. Back over in Loiterflute, and gosh, we've run out of burgage spots. Have we at least got some ale? We've got 18 ale. Is that going to be enough to get enough people drunk that we can upgrade them? Well, only one way to find out. So we'll get that working there. There is ale and malt stored in this granary, so that's working. And oh, look at that, straight away. All these burgage plots up here are ready to go up to level 3. Instant success. Thank you very much, commenter, for reminding me or telling me about popping the granary next to the large tavern. Muchly appreciated, sir. If any of you have other useful tips and tricks that I'm obviously lacking, I would be most grateful if you could let me know. Pop a comment down below, and that will make sure that when I come to play again, you won't be constantly frustrated that I'm doing things wrong, as I'm sure many of you are. Far from the best Manor Lords player out there, let's be honest. But hopefully you're entertained at the very least. So, is that it? Did we use up all of our ale on those burgages? Got 18 here, according to this. Where is it all? Interesting. Surely these burgages are close enough to the large tavern. I know, you know, well, that's maybe what it is actually. They're going to the tavern, they're having a drink, and they never make it home. It's a distinct possibility, isn't it? It takes ages to get upgrades done up here. I think it's because it's so far away from our industrial centre, down in the main part of the region. That is giving us 6 additional burgish spots for people to live in. Now, you know what would be cool? It would be some kind of heat map where you can see where your unemployed workers are. Or a button I can click that says reassign all, And it reassigns people to work at somewhere that is much closer to where they live. That'd be nice as well. Because doing it manually is not the most fun thing in the world, and we probably will have to do it at some point, where I unassign all of the workplaces and then reassign granary and storehouse workers first to take care of this granary and storehouse supply problem that we're running into. Right. We've actually got more ale now than we did when we started supplying it to these people, so there's a good chance that we might actually be able to get everything up here. I don't know what the limit's going to be on how far this tavern's going to reach. I don't think it'll reach these over here. We have to build a small tavern here to do that. Ah, look, we're a large village. Isn't that wonderful? First large village on this playthrough. It's too steep to get this here. Pop it there temporarily. I think that's something we'll end up deleting later on. But at least it will allow us, hopefully, to upgrade these to level 3 as well. And this will be a lovely little level 3 outpost up here. In the, what did I call it? Timber District? The Forestry District, that's the one. I knew I'd forget as soon as I said it. Like, if I name this, I have to say that every time, and I'm definitely not going to remember what I named it. I'm hesitant to leave the area while we're still making upgrades. But it would be nice to go and work on something else. Let's pause the game quickly and see how we're getting on in Linnea. So, 12 places for people to move in. No one's moved in over here, have they? No, we're still moving in over here and into the extensions we put down there by the looks. Forestry is looking absolutely fine. We're good on fuel and food. Although we do need to buy some more seeds, etc. and animals down here when we have the finances available to us. But we can start, once people move into here, we can start opening up the mines, etc. here. Perhaps the trading post as well, granary and storehouse. And again, this is something we'll definitely want to target for level 3 upgrades to get as many people packed in here as possible. So it's all under control here. I don't think we're going to be going up to +2 monthly migration anytime soon. What are people lacking? Church. And that'll be why. Good grief, come on, we can build a church, typical. It's no effort at all. Wooden church. Not enough goods. Ah. We need some stone. Okay, well that's easily achieved. We can get down a stone gathering camp. Just pop that right next to the water for the time being, and we'll get someone employed there as soon as it's upgraded. And look! Small town already! Was anyone else ready for an upgrade? If you were, you're not anymore. Okay, let's unassign the workers here, and let's send them over here. I wonder if we can get away with just having a small tavern. Upgrade it anyway. Hopefully it still operates while it's being upgraded. You can just go and nab the ale from here. If that's all you've planted, I'm not very impressed. Let's pop on over to Linnec. And good, we've got people moving in over here now, so you are going to go and work in a mining pit. Terribly sorry. So that's going to be your job. And you've got plenty of other people, right? So we needed a couple of people to go and gather some stone, didn't we? So we can send them to do that. So that we can build the church. Let's get 4 people there so we can do it nice and quickly. We do need enough money to establish a trade route, actually. That's a tavern. Trade. How much to establish iron? Just export some iron straight away? No. What? 0. Oh, to establish. Ha, ha, ha. I see. I thought it was worth 0 then for a second. Can we at least establish iron ore? Yeah, it's nothing. Okay. So to start with, we'll export all of that. And that will contribute towards bringing in a little bit of money. Hopefully we're there now. We can build that church we were talking about. Indeed we can. So where are we going to place this? Just down here on the river, I think would be a wonderful locale. Pop that down, and pop a bridge directly opposite. No, we'll don't enough timber. It's fine. We should probably up the plank limit. 500 planks. Totally excessive, I love it. Another person moved in. You can go and work at the mining pit as well. Congratulations. Using church access. Yes, we're building it. It's on the way. Never fear, church is here. Right, I've been and furnished myself with a lovely cup of tea. And while I was doing that, have a look. Wheat bread is appearing on the market. Isn't that wonderful? Not enough pasture space. Is this true? I just put these down. It's not true, you lie. I wonder if it means we need more workers at the sheep farm. Sure, we'll assign you. Probably need more weavers, don't we? Yeah, where wool? 2k wool. Yes, probably do. Never mind. Are we starting to make boots? Shoes? Question mark? Smiley face. If we are, they're going onto the market straight away. You don't have enough meats and stuff either here, either. It's going to be harder to upgrade to level 4 than I thought of that. We're going to have other supply problems. Oh, goodness. Yes, we have supply problems, alright. Okay. Maybe time for that laborious reassignment. Ugh, so don't want to do it, but I think we're going to have to. I'm going to put it off by going and looking at Lynette. Ooh, look! Lots of upgrades to be done. And we should have more planks now as well. We do. Right, well, let's get everyone popping while we can. Good. Who else? Oh, you down here as well. It's lovely. So glad you could upgrade with us. Get those going down there like so. And a few more people have moved in over here. So you are going to go and work in the bloomery. And you are going to go and work at a granary. And you are going to work at a storehouse. And we're going to upgrade those as well. Medium village. Very nice. Don't mind if we do. There's a bit of a contour in the land here, isn't there? I hadn't noticed that. How pleasant. Still got 4 spots for people to move into, but that's not loads, is it? A lovely, lovely church over there. Did we get rid of all that stone? We did. Okay. You'll mean nothing to me now. And upgrade. You're all fully employed. You'll is at 8 months. Perhaps we should come in here and get down our... What am I doing? It's over here. Our first woodcutters. So we get 2 of those there. Where's your road? Come on. Don't play coy with me. Road like that. And then we'll want to turn that into some lovely charcoal. I think we could probably still do that on this side of the river though. To save using up valuable space over here. We will get down another logging camp though. Which we'll put just here. Good. It's a start, isn't it? Primitive roundabout there we just built. Back over in Leudeflucht. How are we doing? Got lots of bread on the market. So, some of you do have what you need. We are starting to make shoes. Don't quite have enough yet though. Okay, right. Time for the Great Reassigning. So, let's start by unassigning every single workplace person we have. Inevitably, the granaries and the storehouses. And assign the mine workers. Sheep farm. I'm sure you can hear from the tone of my voice that I find this process laborious. Charcoal kiln, house, windmill, granary, and the foresters. Storehouse. Right, you're not local, so that's the limit. How many people we can have working up here before anyone else moves in. So let's play and see what happens. Look at that. Granary supply capacity and storehouse supply capacity. We'll wait for that to completely update, but that should be more representative now of things. And you can see granary, it's actually kind of green. And the storehouse isn't too bad either, at a thickly yellow. It brings us down to 5 unassigned families, but we've got 6 places for people to be moving into still. And hopefully that'll sort out the supply problems we're seeing up here. Food rising in general, it might take a little minute to fix this as the new workers go and get to their jobs. But hopefully the meats and fishes fills out because we do have other meats available on the market and footwear starts to fill out as well. And then we can get beverages going again and get some level 4 burgage plots up in here. Right, over at Lynette, where we've got this. Look at this. Oh, it's beautiful. In fact, we may actually need to get another storehouse worker. Saying that. Okay, how far along here did we get assigning people? Your granary, so your storehouse? Yeah, warehouse. And so you're unassigned. So we're going to send you to work at the granary and your neighbour to work at the storehouse. And still shy on planks, so we'll have to wait for some more planks to come in. Because what we want to do is get someone in here set up to start making armour, which is going to sell much better on the market for us. So someone over here would make sense. You're not too far from the iron supply. So we'll make you into an armourer's workshop. Because I believe, yes, we're Nuremberg prosecutors, so improved armourers. Good stuff. Leute Flute, lots of problems. Okay, it's cold. That should go away as markets resume efficiency. And maintenance. Well then, maintain it. You have tools, although we don't have many tools. Let's get another... We have iron. Got a reasonable amount of iron. Let's get a second family. It may have been there were two in the smithy previously. So we'll get a second family working there, and we'll do the same with the bloomery actually as well. That's 2 burgage spots for people to move in. We're there with the footwear. We've got 13 shoes apparently. Some of them do have footwear, right. I'm going to open up the large tavern again and see if we can't catch ourselves some level 4 upgrades here. Did you see that? They all dropped, which is a telltale sign they're ready for level 4. Still no fix to the being able to see the green circle, but we'll get there, I'm sure. Right, any of you ready? Doesn't look like it. It's just that meats we're struggling with now. Apparently you don't have anything. Let's just go shopping, innit? Good grief. It's not... actually, yeah. There's no level 5 to upgrade to, so we don't need to worry about that, do we? Okay, this trading post is active. Let's assign it some livestock. And some people to work here. And temporarily, we're going to set an import on... What should we say? Why don't we... sausages are expensive, let's not do that. Let's bring in some mutton. Now there's a reason to slaughter animals, I suppose. We wouldn't have to import mutton. I think it probably just means we need more goats, don't we? Because we've got plenty of pork. 146. Right, so we'll start importing some additional meats. And hopefully that'll be stocked over here as it comes onto the market. Oh, yep. There's a level 4 there, look. So that means that once again, whoop, and there. We need to hover over this with our eagle eyes, lest we miss anything. Yeah, look up here as well. A couple of these are ready to go up to level 4. So anyway, they're not experiencing issues, basically, with food, or meat rather. It's much easier to tell if an icon drops in a straight row like this. Down here, not so easy. Oh. Excellent. This is going swimmingly. Yeah. Yes. Still got 10,000 coin. It's going better than I anticipated, to be honest. And bakery's ready as well. Just a couple of you in the middle now, isn't it? And you there. Oh, and a few... Oh no, yes, a few here as well. Is that everyone here? Oh, look, large hunt. Oh, look at that. A little victory screen. We're very much only part way through our playthrough here. But we'll enjoy this. Oh, look at that. Isn't that pretty? Soon to be significantly more built out too. Yes, indeed. We are going for our own playthrough here. So, 3,300 days past, 796 instructions, 638 endgame. Not quite. And, oh, we've got a load of enemies. Good. Has nobody died? Oh, good. No dead villagers, right. Yes, we're going to continue playing, because, and this will be another nice thing, add this to the list, please. We want to be able to set our own victory conditions. So if I could set my own victory conditions to, say, 2,000 population, that would be cool. Let me get that nice end screenshot of a rather large town. But indeed, there is still work to be done. We've got our own goal, we know what it is, and we're going to keep marching on towards it. these last couple of burgages upgraded to level 4. And then we should probably go and look over at the neck, see how they're getting on. Maybe next year we might look at getting our next settlement down. That's it for today, folks. If you've enjoyed this video, then please let me know by commenting down below with your feedback and suggestions. A like, hype and sub go a long way toward helping the channel grow. A huge thank you to my channel members. Your direct support is invaluable. You're the reason I can keep the channel going. And if you're still in the mood to chill, join me in another video and maybe become a member to gain early access. But enough of that. I've been Typical T, and this has been Manor Lords. Cheerio!